Hi guys and welcome back to our FIFA 19 Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. Now today is an absolutely massive episode. It could potentially be the second to last episode of the entire series. That of course depends on how we do in the Champions League final in the next episode. But today's episode we are now in with a chance of winning the Premier League, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But in today's episode we are going to simulate this game against Fulham and simulate the game against West Ham. We then have an FA Cup final game against Manchester City, and then we're going to end the Premier League season against none other than Newcastle, which is going to be an absolutely mad one anyway. But in the last episode, Manchester United have a game in hand over us, and they were a point in front, but they have lost their game in hand after just skipping a few days. They have lost. Who did they lose against? They lost to Manchester City themselves. They lost by 2-1. And now we are back in with a really decent chance here with 3 games left in the Premier League. If United slip up again, there is a chance that we could sneak in there and retain the Premier League title. But we do have a few teams to play. United have Newcastle to play. They also have Spurs, which is a big hurdle for them. And then that last game of the season, they're taking on Huddersfield, which, they're probably going to win that one, aren't they? But it's that Spurs game I'm looking at, which is their potential banana skin. But we are going to simulate this game ourselves now against Fulham. Come on lads, we win 3-1. Brereton, Jones and Martinez with the goals for us there. Now if United drop any points, this is going to get really exciting. Imagine being able to win the FA Cup, the Champions League, the Premier League. Oh, that'd be an amazing final season to the series. And Manchester United did lose their next game. Oh my word. Who were they playing again? Was it Newcastle? They were playing Newcastle. They drew the last game, sorry. So now we have overlapped them and it is in our hands. What a crazy turnaround already, and we've only simulated one game. So we really are in with a shout now of keeping hold of the Premier League after United's just all of a sudden dip in form. And we are going to simulate this game against West Ham as well. Can we pile the pressure on Manchester United here? Can we? It's 2-1. It's McTominay and Abraham with the goals. A 63rd minute winner from Tammy Abraham. Now I wonder how United have got on against Spurs, which of course would have been a really tough game for them. And as you can see, strangely enough, and I don't know how I didn't notice this, was that like that before? I'm sure it wasn't. The FA Cup final, oh I can't believe I didn't notice that. The FA Cup final is 1 day before the last game of the season. Oh, EA, you've absolutely had us over here. Absolutely had us over. So either way, we're pretty screwed. But looking at that Manchester United game, they did manage to beat Spurs by 2-0. But of course, we're still in the driving seat. We're 1 point ahead of Manchester United with 1 game to go in the Premier League. But that calendar is absolutely ridiculous. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do. I don't have a clue how I'm going to play this because our squad is going to be absolutely exhausted. But we are going to be taking on City in the final of the FA Cup, and I'm probably going to go for that 3 at the back that we did in the last episode. The last couple of episodes we tinkered around with it, and it seems to work really well because of the injuries we do have and the lack of fitness and stuff. So hopefully it works in this FA Cup final because I'm going to have to go for it again. I have no choice. And this is a team we've had to go with. Captain Twansby has been restored to the lineup. He is the only slightly fit centre-back right now because of this schedule. We have Cabrera in goal, we have Riveros, Twansby and Barbu across that back three. We have Grujic, Maitland-Niles and Kondogbia in the middle with Carrasco on the left, Davies on the right, Dennis and Martinez up top. Let's get into it. And here we are guys, it is the FA Cup final. There is that beautiful trophy. Can we get our hands on it this season? Can Captain Twansby be lifting it come the end of this 90 minutes? Come on lads. Come on lads, we did well with 3 at the back in the last episode. Can we do it again today against arguably more difficult opposition? Well in, Davies now, come on, Maitland-Niles onto Grujic on the counter-attack here. It has been mainly City, the opening parts of this game now. Here is Carrasco, still Carrasco, he does hit it, has been blocked. And it's been held easily by Ederson. First chance of the game for either side. Only a little half chance though. Nothing really happening so far in this game. Really scrappy opening to it. Can we break though here with Martinez? Go inside, that's it. So Grujic on the counter-attack here now. Pull him through, it's a decent ball. Can he get there first, Davies? He can't. Like I say, nothing has happened at all in this game. It's been a real anticlimactic encounter so far. City just holding the ball for long periods and not doing too much with it. We eventually nick it back and we run at them. That's pretty much the be-all and end-all of it at the minute. But they are coming forward now with a bit more ruthlessness. It is Garcia who gets it across goal. Can anyone get there? They can't. Oh, they can, sorry. Gets it back in and cleared away. Real scramble there, but they still have the ball. Ziyech. Good chance for them. It's Gabriel Jesus, and it's in. We're a goal down. Their first chance of the game, or the first real clear-cut opportunity of the game. It's fell for them, and they've put it in the back of the net. Great strike, has to be said. Oh God, we've got a mountain to climb now. Here is Niles now, who's got the excellent goal in the last episode and nearly gets himself another one there. Straight away, it's a great response from the lads. Davies whips in the corner. Can anyone get the head on it? They can't. It's been cleared away. Here is Maitland-Niles. Brilliantly done there by Maitland-Niles. He just strike it and it's a save. He's been excellent so far, Maitland-Niles. Go on, son, get there first, get there first. Well in, Carrasco. Still Carrasco, still going. Carrasco with the shot. It's in! It's 1-1 right on the stroke of half time, and it's that man, Yannick Carrasco, who scores an absolute thunderbolt of a goal. Get in! Wembley goes into absolute pandemonium. Carrasco probably had 2 or 3 opportunities there to pass the ball, but I just thought, no, there's not a chance. Carrasco was a lethal strike on him. Past Hummels, past Edison, into the inside of the post. It's a great strike, and we are now level. And there we go, it's half time, 1-1. We're all square here at Wembley. It was a really, really slow start from us. Nothing really happened for about 25 minutes, and it was just City. We were just keeping hold of the ball, but not doing much with it. But it was Gabriel Jesus who got the opener, and it has been Carrasco who got that last minute equaliser. Another 45 minutes to go. Come on, lads. They'll break it on now. It is Riyad Mahrez down this right side with some good football, but it is Carrasco intercepts. Is there a counter-attack on here? Find your man. Kondogbia now. Out wide, it is Alphonso Davies. He tries to spot Martinez. Can he get there first? He does try to, and it's been cleared away. Bit hopeful there. Probably should have kept hold of the ball for a bit longer. They give away the ball in a bad position here, and now it is Dennis who could potentially punish them. Can he get it across goal? He does! Oh, it's been taken off the toes of Ashley Maitland-Niles. What a chance that was. The first bit of sloppy play for him. Manchester City, we really should have took advantage of that. We literally haven't seen the ball for about 10-15 minutes. We've just kept hold of it. I would say that. I thought we nicked it off them, but it's a throw into them. We literally just can't get anywhere near the ball. And things aren't going to get any easier as they do bring on James Rodriguez as Ziyech comes off. This squad, this City side have, is absolutely insane. We've been doing well to keep them at bay so far. Come on, get there first, Cabrera, please. Thank God. But all they've really done is just, as you can see by the possession there, 60% to 40. They just keep hold of the ball for friggin' ages, and we just can't get anywhere near him. Go on, get there first, Davies. Help him out. It is Kondogbia striking, son, and he's hit it straight at Edison. What a chance! On his weaker right foot, but still. One more chance, maybe just ping it in. It has been put in towards Dennis and cleared away yet again. And there goes full-time whistle. We're going to go to extra time. Something I really didn't want it, considering all of our team are exhausted anyway. I dread to think what kind of squad I'm going to be able to put out against Newcastle in the next game. It's going to be non-existent. But we're probably going to have one, not even one centre-back that's going to be fit. But we do have a little case of extra time in the FA Cup final to deal with. Right, I've had to bring on one substitution. Carrasco, who's taken or picked up a knock, has come off, and Gooch has had to come on. It's pretty much all we have. Hopefully the injury to Carrasco isn't too serious, because we're going to need him for at least the, the Champions League final, which is only a week away. Here is Lyndon Gooch now straight away. He's got acres of space here. No one really challenging him. Tries to get over the top 4. Davies, can he bring it onto his left? He can. It is Davies. He's hit the bar. What an effort that was, and a brilliant introduction from Lyndon Gooch. A brilliant one of them there, opening them up. So unlucky there. Here's Gooch now. It is Maitland-Niles. Can Maitland-Niles finish it? Oh, surely they're opening up so much now, Manchester City. We just can't get the ball in the back of the net. Look at all that space Maitland-Niles had. Maybe I should have took a touch. Thought I might be able to keep Edison off guard, or catch him off guard, sorry. But no, he was having none of it. And there goes the half-time whistle of the first half of extra time. And we really need to score. We really badly need to score. They didn't have anything in that first half of extra time, Manchester City. It's been all us. And I really can't be doing penalties either. Here's Maitland-Niles after taking the corner short. Ping it back in. He does! Oh, it's cleared away. Riveros. Goes for himself. It is Riveros. It's been blocked. Back in. Strike on the volley. It's in! What a strike from Emmanuel Dennis. Get in, son. Probably the most unrealistic of goals. It was Riveros with the effort. It was blocked. So he put it back in there. And there is Dennis on the volley to just lash at it. What a strike, son. Absolute beauty. Get in. Surely that is it now. I'm taking them off. All that attack. There's not a chance I'm risking that any further. 2 minutes of added time now, and it is all City. We haven't had anything in this half, but they've lost the ball here really easily. And there goes the full-time whistle. The FA Cup is coming home to Sunderland. Get in. Captain Swansea celebrating like there's no tomorrow. Manchester City have been done over here. We went 1-0 down after a really slow start, but I definitely believe that we deserve to win this game, and that is exactly what we have done. Come on. And there it is, the FA Cup, which Captain Swansea will soon have his hands on. There he is. He deserved nothing less. He's been excellent throughout this entire series. Get your hands on it, son. It's all yours. Here we go. Raise it, son. Get in, lad. The FA Cup is ours. Get in. But now, after that amazing FA Cup win against Manchester City, we are going into this last game of the season. We're away from home and we're going to be at St James's Park. We are currently a point ahead of Manchester United. So with a win, that will 100% secure us the Premier League title. 2 trophies in one episode, which would be absolutely amazing. I don't have a clue what kind of team we're going to go for. Luckily, Ethan Ampadu has returned from injury, although it will be a bit risky to play him, but I don't think we have many options, really. And also Carrasco, who did pick up a knock in the last game, he should hopefully be only out for 5 days, as you can see there. Hopefully he's going to be fully fit for the game against Real Madrid, because we desperately need him. And this is the team we are going with into the derby. We have Cabrera in goals, Zinchenko, Ampadu, who's a bit of a risk, but we need defenders. We have Dominguez as well. We have Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Hendo. We have Mason, Mount, Diaz, Brereton and Abraham up top. Let's get into it. And here we are, guys, at St James's Park. What a place to potentially win the Premier League title. We have Jordan Henderson leading us out with the captain's armband today. This is just perfect, isn't it, if we win this at St James's. This is absolute dreamland, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Half of our team are exhausted. There's every chance here that we could slip up. Hopefully not. I do have a 100% record against them. I've never lost to Newcastle on any of my FIFA series, so hopefully that stands us in good stead for this game. Can we get our hands on the Premier League? Here's Tello down the left-hand side for Newcastle straight away. Get into him. Well played, Wan-Bissaka. Now that's Bray. We haven't seen Brereton in a while. It's been kept out the side. Brereton with the pass, which is shit. Go on, lad. Great ball there from Hendo to Wan-Bissaka. He does get it in. It is headed away. Ampadu there with the flick on. Now it is Jordan Henderson. Out wide for Wan-Bissaka. Can he get it in towards Abraham? He can, but it's been headed away for a corner. Bit of pressure now from us, finally, after Newcastle, another team that have been very possession-based. Here's Diaz. Just get it in. Decent ball as well towards Ampadu. He does head it, but it's gone the completely wrong way, strangely enough. Now here's Zinchenko. Can he lash it one? He can! And it's dragged through everyone and dragged wide of the post. Here's Hendo now, bombing forward. Can he get Abraham in? He can. It is Abraham. He takes a touch. He does strike it. He drags it wide of goal. We're getting closer and closer and closer. Good stuff this now. It is Mason Mount. He loves to get in these areas. Mount, he does dink one in towards Diaz and it is headed away. Hendo on the volley and it's straight at Dubravka in goal. I feel like it's only a matter of time at the minute. We're starting to pepper that goal of Newcastle's. Here's Ricardo Rodriguez. Gets it in towards his man, but it is headed away. Not too far though. We just can't get it out of our own half at the minute. It's a good chance now for Ward-Prowse to get it in the box. Ampadu trying to hold him up. It is Shelvey. Back out to Ward-Prowse. Back to Shelvey. Where's he going here? Sterry now. That's a good football there from Newcastle. It has to be said. They do get it in. It's a great ball and it has been headed away. Come on, lads. Get it out. Come on. Away. And there goes the half-time whistle. A bit of a nervy ending to it as well. We dominated the majority of that half, but they just pinned us back into our own area for the last 5 minutes. Will we find a way forward in this one? Shelvey out wide now for Prowse, who surprisingly has quite a bit of pace. Get it away. Punched away by Cabrera. I haven't managed to get McTominay on the ball much in the middle in this game, and he's normally so effective. But they are coming forward again, and Dominguez can only chest that one away. Strong start here from Newcastle. Get in there. And Ampadu, well played. And we've lost it again. We just can't keep hold of the ball at all. Ward-Prowse now is causing us all kinds of problems down that right. They're just taking the mick out of us here. Ricardo Rodriguez finds his man. It's Tello, who does have the skills. Get it away. Well in. Good stuff this now. And it is Diaz now. Cuts onto his weaker right. But he does strike it anyway. Takes a deflection. Over the bar. It's a corner. Come on, someone get your head in it. It's whipped in towards Tammy Abraham and it's headed away. It is Dominguez now, the centre-back. Gets it back in towards Endo. He tries to get it in. Get your head in it. It's headed away. Really scruffy play this. We genuinely just can't string a few passes together. Not quite with it today. We are coming forward now with Wan-Bissaka. Robson, get it in, try and get it in. It is Abraham turn. It's it! It's in! It's 1-0! It's definitely against the run of play in this one because Newcastle have been brilliant in the second half. But it's Abraham who gets the goal that could quite well see us lift the Premier League trophy. Get in! Wan-Bissaka was just bombing forward, plays it into Abraham, one touch, turns his man and puts it in easy as you like. Get in, son. What a goal. Now here is Brereton. Can he get another one in? It's Brereton. Pulls it back for McTominay and it's blocked and it goes out for a corner. That's more like it from McTominay. We like seeing in those areas. Whipped in by Mason Mount towards Diaz. He heads it and it's on the line. Is it going in? No, it's hit the bar. What an awkward time that must have been for Newcastle players to defend. It's been whipped in again towards Ampadu. Cleared away. Good chance for them. Come on. Get there first, Brereton. Get there first, son. Get there first. So we can't. It's not fast enough. He does get it in. Get it away. It's headed. Luckily, that's straight into the hands of Cabrera. Chill out, lads. Chill out. 2 minutes added time. And just to think, it was only 3 or 4 games ago where United were 4 points ahead of us with the game in hand. And there it goes! We have put our hands on the Premier League title. Get in! I was just saying how unlikely it looked like we were going to win the Premier League again just a few games ago, but United's little dip in form towards the end of the season put us back in the driving seat and we've took full advantage of it. Now to see Hendo lifting the Premier League title at St James's Park, it is just poetry. The fans at St James's Park, even the Newcastle fans, this is so unrealistic. Still standing and watching Sunderland lift the Premier League trophy on their turf. That is absolutely hilarious. It just wouldn't happen whatsoever. But go on, Jordan Hendo, lad. Go on, son. Raise the trophy. The Premier League is ours again. 2 years in a row. That is 2 trophies in one episode. And of course now to the biggest one of the series, the Champions League, which we'll be seeing in the next episode. Get in, Premier League champions. And this is where we are going to leave the episode, guys. As you can see, the Premier League table has finished and looked like this. We are just 1 point ahead of Manchester United. United did win their remaining game of the season. Chelsea finished in 3rd, Spurs in 4th, Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City all finishing outside of the top 4. Now the bottom 3 getting relegated are West Ham, Leeds and Stoke City. Stoke City having a terrible campaign there. Leeds not doing too much better either. West Ham so close, been battling it out with Bournemouth all season long, but it is West Ham who are going down to the Championship. So that is it, guys. In the next episode we'll be playing the Champions League final. Hope you're excited for that, and if you have enjoyed this video, this episode, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.